We want our equity back.
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Jacobatis, do you want your equity back? I want my equity back. We want our equity back. Those two statements, coming from my equitable friends who are members of Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom, making those two statements, I want my equity back, we want our equity back, in response to Equity announcing last week that they were opening the nominations, inviting members to put forward their nomination to stand for election to the Equity Council and also the Appeals Committee and the Business Conference Committee. Now, if you're not aware, the Equity Council is elected to implement policy on behalf of all its members, 49,000 of them. But does it? Or is it now, as some are saying, driven by a political, progressive, radical agenda and ideology that focuses on that first and foremost, and the welfare and professional concerns of members are somewhat sidelined? And indeed, there'll be those who say that over the past 2 years, it's galloped into becoming an organisation that campaigns and protests, and the interests of the members at the grassroots are somehow overlooked. Their money, their subscriptions are being used to promote an ideology that they have never been asked to approve. It's just been assumed by the council that's only elected by some 8% of the membership. So what can you do? It was Lord John Hendy KC at a recent meeting who said to members, a trade union, a real trade union who is concerned with its membership, drives the agenda from the grassroots upwards, from the bottom upwards, that your voices, all 49,000, are heard. It's no good saying, oh, well, members aren't involved. If you never promote within the union different opinions and all you're doing is being progressive, following a political ideology, how do you expect members to want to become engaged? They want to concentrate on their welfare, their jobs, their professional interests first and foremost. So this is why, to change all that, someone says, well, they used to have lists. Lists won't work now because, well, they will on social media in the background. And also, if you're all proposed and seconded by the same group of people who everyone knows within the group of activists that, well, they all subscribe to the ideology. So what you have to do is find everyone to unite on one particular principle. And the principle is members should be driving equity from the bottom upwards, not an ideological group telling equity members from the top downwards. And the way to do that, well, is just to openly say, please stand for the Equity Council. It's easy. You need 5 other members to nominate you. If you've got any problems, get in touch with us. We will find ways of helping you. All you have to agree is we believe equity should be driven by the members from the bottom upwards. We believe equity should put the professional interests of members first and foremost, and also concentrate on welfare, engagement, because at any one time we're looking for work. We want to be members of a family that puts showbiz, our interests first. So if you believe in all that, just say in a statement, I want my equity back. We want our equity back. Now, it was a former General Secretary who said, Nigel, we have to trust the members. So if someone says, oh, we need to check your statement, you might not be really meaning what you say. I say, trust you all. If you put your name forward, you get the opportunity to have promoted amongst all the members 150 words. You can say what you think. You can put your message across, provided it is your sincerely held opinion and it's not negative campaigning. You can actually say to all members, we need to drive the agenda from the bottom up. So this is an invitation to all of you to join together, put in your nominations. If we got 1,000 nominations, it would be brilliant. And some said, well, we won't get elected to the council. If you only stand because you say, well, I must win, then what is the point? Because, first of all, communicate with the members. If you win, and we all win, we'll discuss the nitty-gritty of the policies later, when it's an overarching, all-encompassing council. So please, consider putting in your nomination. We will help you get other members to nominate you if you have a problem. But just sincerely hold the belief that equity should be members driving from the grassroots upwards. Political ideology from the top is not the way a really progressive, interactive union treats its members. So please, put your name forward, ask the question, put it in your statement. I want my equity back. We want our equity back. And together, hundreds of us can start a movement. Share if you care. It's easy. Ask your friends to stand. Everyone, all stand, shouting, acclaiming. We want our equity back. I want my equity back. And please, if you need any help with this, get in touch with moi, because Hilary and I are always happy to help, because it is important that you get your equity back. I want my equity back. We want our equity back. Please share if you care. Get your equity back. I want my equity back. We want our equity back. Please share if you care.